Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Right Color. There goes the volume. Okay. This is the reading finally for the 27th. I made a mistake yesterday. So this is for Friday. Yes. This is for Friday the 27th. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I offer one-on-one readings. I offer IET, which is a healing modality. I have astrology t-shirts. I have hand-painted t-shirts. I have lovely scarves, etc., etc. Please go visit my website. All the information for all those things is below. I'm up very, very early. Not like me. I'm probably going to take a long nap this afternoon. It's going to be very hot today. So there are things that I would like to do that I'm probably going to wait. Okay. At least the humidity is better. I mean, in the apartment. 1, 2, 3. It's a nice reading. Okay. The 9 of coins, the star, and the 4 of coins. Yeah, you know what I think this is? It's as simple as it's this real desire for stability. This real desire for stability. That's what's going on. Which I can't say I blame you. Gain, right? The Lady in the Garden is a great card. It's about wealth. It's about luxury. It's about entrepreneurship. It's about being self-made. It's about being okay on your own. It's also, I always feel like it's about intuition because she has her little bird talking to her. I think it's a falcon. I think it's a falcon. She's a falconer. She worked really hard to get here. No one gave this to her. She worked hard to get here. Get the star, direction, hope, faith, intuition, inspiration, dreams coming true. Sometimes it could be the dreamland too. You know, it could be you're daydreaming. You know, because without that element, it's like you're just floating around. And then you have the 4. So this one is, you know, 4 is about stability. This one's the miser, but he's really about stability. He's really about really looking at his situation squarely, really looking at it squarely and being frugal. So frugal, you know, there's always a fine line between frugal and cheap, but he's frugal. He's clever with it, you know. He doesn't just pour it away. Clear thinking. Clear thinking. So I think this is really about refinement of the dream. Like there's a real focus on what it is that you want. You know, maybe you're saving for something. Maybe you're trying to build something and, you know, putting it together. And you're very focused and very smart with money. You're not overdoing it. You're not, but at the same time, you're not just waiting for it to happen. You're actually, I feel like there's an action, even though none of them are really in action. I feel like there's an action. Yeah, this is your dreams. These are your dreams. These are your dreams. I'm going to keep on throwing cards, I'm up early, whatever. Lots of ideas coming around. This could be a change. Yeah, because you're tired of this. You've had like disappointments in the past and you're done with that. You're done with that. But it informed you. Yeah, because maybe you got involved with somebody who was not so clean, let's say, or honest, or maybe you were living in some sort of illusion as to how it was going to happen. And now suddenly you like something became clear and you're able to draw on the experiences and the feelings of the past and say, okay, I've done that. Let me do something else. I feel like I don't think that the idea initially was bad, or the concept of the idea. I think maybe you just approached it in an unrealistic way. And now more reality is coming and more clarity, more intuition is coming, and more like a clearer budget, a clearer vision. Because you know where you want to go. You know where you want to go. You want to be self-sufficient. And you've tried to get there before, but it didn't work out. I think because either you were involved with the wrong people, or because you were in some sort of kind of fantasy illusion as to the way it was going to go, or I think that the like the seed of the idea is really good. Just that maybe you planted it at the wrong time or at the wrong place in the garden. Yeah, I like to use all these gardening metaphors lately. I think that the kernel is good. It feels like the kernel is good. It just needs to be refined. See, this one is all about getting very clear and cutting out the fat. He's sort of a surgeon. This is looking at the money. This is being frugal. This is the dream. I know I'm going backwards. This is this is really where you want to be. Gain. These are your hopes, right? And part of this could be illusion. So I feel like it's both. It's also your choices, but in the past it's sort of been, well, if I invest all of my money and with this guy who said he's going to make it grow, right? And you were disappointed. But now, like there's some new stuff churning around, which I think is good. I think it's good. Something has to change. And I think you know what it is. I think you know what it is. And, sometimes you don't need to know exactly where you're going. You just need to know the general direction. And I think you know the general direction in a much clearer way. And as the story unfolds, you'll understand what to do. But to I don't think it's completely clear yet. I think it becomes clear as you walk along the road, sort of like as you get closer to, let's say, so sometimes in New York, there are like really tall buildings. It's full of tall buildings. So you see one in the distance, it's like, okay, that's my destination. So as you get closer and closer, the building becomes clearer. It's like, oh, I thought it was blue, but actually it's gray. Or I thought it was taller or shorter than it was. And I didn't realize it was surrounded by these other buildings. Like as you get closer, it becomes more and more clear as to where you're going. But, you know, these disappointments and these illusions, look, sometimes, like I've worked for people in the past, right? And, you know, I've worked for a lot of small businesses. And sometimes working for a small business that's doing things in a inefficient manner, let's put it that way, is a great lesson. It's a great lesson. You can learn from their mistakes. It's like, oh, what not to do. It's a great lesson. It's a great lesson. So I think your thinking cap is on in a much more useful way than it had been. I think, you know, look, we all get there, we all go there. You know, I have this fantasy of this and that, and you know, then I take an action to, and it's like, you know, maybe it was like too pie in the sky. Maybe it was not in my best interest. It looked like it was, but you know, the thing about the devil card too, the devil card is really like a false truth appearing real, right? It's an illusion. So sometimes the devil card can be about you know, thinking something like a mirage, right? So it's interesting. I just saw this thing on YouTube about what a mirage is. So mirage is, there's a kernel of truth in it, right? But it's skewed. So it's sort of like when you put a straw in a glass of water. You look at it at a certain angle, it looks like the straw is not really straight. It looks like the straw is more like that as opposed to like that. So it's like, well, the straw is right, but there's something about the you know, see what I'm saying? Sometimes the devil is like that. It's like, I don't think that like you need to throw everything away. I think it just needs to be looked at in a more discerning manner. That's what I got from the cards today. Discernment. Love that word. Okay. Have a lovely day. And hang in there. Things are changing very rapidly, as I talk about all the time. And, you know, maintain your center. Maintain your center. Maintain your sanity. Don't let outside things influence you too radically. Blessings. Thank you for tuning in. See you soon.